What's going on, guys? DCali here, and I'm going to do something I did once before, which is a story time with DCali. This is a new map, I've never been here before, but this time I'm doing it live instead of over recording it like in a previous video I did. So yeah, this is me live. I'm actually, whoa, that is a cool helmet. I am sorry for that, and a spaceman helmet. But yeah, this is live. This is me actually playing and telling a story. And this story, I just thought of it right now. I was like, oh my god, I gotta actually just do a story for this one, since I had nothing to talk about last time. As you guys saw, maybe saw, in my last video, I was struggling to talk about whatever. So yeah, I'm talking about it. I'm talking about this, and I was like, oh my god, I can do that time I got lost at the zoo. Oh, and I just said it right now. This is a story of me getting lost at the zoo, and I took the rift.
You've taken the spark.
Yeah, where's the... Okay, I'm getting distracted. This is hard. So, I'm at the zoo, right? And, I'm 5. So, I'm over here, little DCali, and I am going to do this. Little... Dang it! Crap! So, God, this is really hard. So, I guess this was a good idea to tell the story, because I'm distracted by a lot of things. So, I'm 5 years old. We go to the zoo. It's first time me at the zoo. I'm looking at all the birds, all the monkeys, all this other stuff, and I'm having fun. I'm having a good time. And you know, when you're a little kid, you tend to wander off a little bit, and you know, eventually you will get lost if your parents don't call you back, because you know, you're small, you're having fun, you're just like blurring everybody else out. You're like, oh my god, look at that bird, it's so pretty, or whatever. So I was doing the same thing, but my parents never told me anything. They never called me back. So I start wandering around because, you know, freaking, that's what I was doing. And he ignited the rift. Great. So, you know, I walked around and then I look around and I am lost. My parents are out of sight. Everybody's out of sight. My brother, my sister, my cousins. And, you know, you're 5 and you're like, oh my god, you start having these thoughts like, oh my god, I'm gonna get lost forever. I'm gonna die. Somebody's gonna jack me. I don't even know how I didn't get kidnapped, to be honest. I have, oh my god, I don't know how I was never kidnapped. Like, I'd walk home from 5th grade, all the way home, and wow, that's very interesting how I was never kidnapped. Anyway, I'm getting carried away. So, I'm lost, right? So I start freaking out. I'm like, oh my god, and then I start walking around, and, you know, I'm scared, like any kid would, like any little 5-year-old would be. I'm scared, I'm freaking out. I've said that so many times already. Let's carry on. And so I start crying because I'm scared. So I start crying, and all these people would just pass me by. They would not help me out. I'm crying, looking around, and they wouldn't help me out. So I'm just like, you know, I was scared. Nobody would help me out. I wanted people to help me out. Like, you know, I was lost. I thought I was gonna get kidnapped, all this crazy nonsense. And you get out of here. All this crazy nonsense. And I'm just bawling, man. I can remember, dude. I was crying like horribly. I don't know how anybody didn't help me. So yeah, wow. Lag saved you, my friend. Anyway. So this lady, she stops. She's like, "Are you okay?" Like in Spanish, cause I'm Hispanic. She was telling me in Spanish. I wonder how she knows how to talk Spanish. But she starts telling me in Spanish, like, "Oh, are you okay? You know, are you lost?" And I'm just like, "Yeah." Like you do whenever you cry, you do that little, yeah, like all that crap. And yeah, I tell her I'm lost. And this lady was so nice, dude. Like I don't know if her intent was to, like, you know, take me away or whatever. But she was being so nice, and dude, she was like walking me around, like trying to, like, you know, take me to my parents, or my bro, anybody that I recognized. I wouldn't recognize anybody. So, you know, I got even more scared. I was like, oh my god, this lady's trying to steal me. She's trying to take me away. But no, I don't think she was. She was just trying to help. She was being a really nice lady. She had kids on her own, like, you know, for herself. So, you know, she wasn't trying to, like, jack me. I'm sure she wasn't trying to, but But yeah, dude, this lady was so nice. She helped me out, but we couldn't find anybody. Like, you know, I was still lost. Like, my brother, no one was in sight. So she was like, oh, I don't know. I don't even. It's kind of a blur to me still, because I was 5. I don't remember much. But, you know, I'd say, for me, it lasted for freaking ever. I thought it was like 30 minutes long, but in trueness, is that even a word, trueness? In truth, it probably lasted like 5 minutes. Yeah, all that happened in 5 minutes. So, you know, my brother and my cousin eventually find me, and I'm like so happy. Yeah, I'm like all kinds of happy. Wow, it's freaking, we're losing. But yeah, I'm so happy. My brother finds me. My brother's like wasn't even my age at that time. Right now, I'm 16 years old. My brother was probably like freaking 11. So yeah, you know, I was scared. But anyway, yeah, that was the story. That was a little story time. Story time with Callie. Yeah, it was interesting, I guess. But yeah, I needed a topic to talk about in this video, and look, the game's not even over. See if I can think of any other story. I don't think I can think of anything else. But yeah, I hope you guys like my little story. The video's not over yet, not by a long shot. I knew the story was gonna be short, like a short little video. So yeah, see now I have nothing to talk about. Okay, let's maybe another embarrassing moment. Oh, it teabagged me. Great, nice. I don't have anything else to top of my head. I do have a lot of a lot of stories. I don't want to say anything yet. Wow, nice. He just killed me with the sword. Wow, I can't think of anything to say in my life. I can, but I feel like it's too embarrassing for me to say. Like, I don't want to say it. I don't trust you guys. No, it's not that. It's just I feel like it's too embarrassing for me to say it. I don't want to say it, okay? Maybe like a middle school type thing. Let's see. Middle school. What happened to me in middle school? Let's see. Middle school. Nothing. Nothing! Wow, okay, fine. I can't think of anything. Freaking, my life is so uninteresting. Oh! I think there's one. It happened to me in elementary. Get away from me, sir. Wow, you... What? See, shotgun. But, okay, elementary. This is gonna be a little short one. It's about the time when I didn't break my ankle, but I don't know, I think I just sprained it. So I think a sprain is just like you can walk, or it works like later on. So I was in 5th grade. You know how, I don't know about you guys, but in my elementary it was Strength of the Wolf. Wow. In my school we would have out class. We'd have like 2 classes of like the 2 teachers that would teach relatively everything. Then we had out class, which is you know, one day it'd be PE, the other day it'd be art, music class. What else? Wow, nice, you're good. You're using a shotgun. Music class and library. So I went to PE. You know, it was the day of PE, and you know, we're playing a game because, you know, in elementary PE is really fun, or they at least try to make it fun. So it's fun. What? Didn't kill him? Seriously, bro? It totally did. Wow, okay. So, wow, I gotta finish this fast. So we're in PE. We're playing a game, a hula hoop game. The hula hoops were plastic, and the floor is tile. Okay, I think you're catching my drift of what happened here. So, I'm playing around. We're playing this type of like hula hoop game. It wasn't like you're using it on your, like, spinning it around or anything, because I suck at that. But yeah. So this game involved a lot of running. So I was in the hula hoop. I was like, if you're in the hula hoop, if you're immortal, basically they can't tag you. So as soon as I ran out of the hula hoop, I slipped on the plastic hula hoop thing, because the floor was tile. It wasn't like carpet, and that'd be horrible if it was carpet. But I slipped on it, and my leg. Let me try to picture it. If you would get your wrist and you would like turn it to the right, like your wrist, not your arm, but your wrist, and you turn it to, I don't know, to the right, but your wrist touches all, like, flat on your forearm, like your left wrist to all the way to the right, and it goes all the way to your forearm. Or if you, I don't know how to say this, but yeah, if you get your wrist and like you twist it, you can't really touch your forearm, right? Like the middle of your arm. But just imagine it like it just folds all the way. It touches your forearm like flat, and then it cracks back in place. So I could have broken it, I think, but it didn't break because it just popped back in place. Popped back in place. So it didn't. I didn't like, you know, it was just a sprain. I couldn't walk. I had to use crutches for like, I don't know, 4 days, and I didn't go to school in those 4 days because I don't know. I was in 5th grade, so I was in pain. But yeah, that was my other story. That's the time where I sprained my ankle. Hope you enjoyed this video. This had 2 stories in it. I didn't think the first one was going to be that short, but it was. Yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe. It helps me out a lot. Makes me feel all warm and cuddly inside. And I'll see you, Guardians, in the next one.